Tell me about, we talked about from the employee kind of place and that kind of change. Talking about like empowering the leaders through change, the different changes and how you can kind of take it from to having their lofty vision and being able to transition them into a better leader. Like you said, like, listen, I've been hearing it, and this is kind of the issue here, and going about that, is that something that they identified at the first, and they kind of came to you with that, and you knew that that was kind of going in. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, this is where the bottleneck is with the leader, or is it like, oh, okay, I get it now. I've been here, and I totally get it now. It's actually the you. It's been, and you gotta like kind of like transition to that and empower them, right? Like that's the goal, right? Not to like
Right.
break them down, like, pay me money. You're a piece of trash.
No, it's a fine line because I will say I usually get asked when something's either on fire, about to be on fire, or we're just at our wits' end. And it is not always the leader being the bottleneck. There's something there, but as the conversations go, you're like, okay, so some of this might be where you step in. But that's just how we talk about accountability in general. And so I try to frame it as you have to hold yourself accountable in order to hold your team accountable. And one of the things I think I learned while parenting is that, I mean, I will say for me, my parents were the do as I say, not as I do people, but we all know that's not really helpful. So for me in my own parenting, I'm like, I won't ask my daughter to do something I can't model for her. And so I tell that to leaders as well. I'm like, it is really hard for you to ask your team to do something you yourself are not willing to do or model. So with that, it's almost like a quick gut check of, okay, all right, maybe some of these things are me. And I don't like out the gate say that, but it's true. Like you have to model the behavior you want to see from your leaders. So we start with that. And then very basic that we learned like in school, who, what, when, and how are we going to do this? So I can hear every lofty vision, every $1 billion idea. And my first question is, all right, well, how are we going to do that? And then sometimes I can rattle along. I'm like, all right, I'm like, cool, who's going to do that? And then they're like, well, I can do that. I'm like, okay, but what else are you doing? And then I start asking, well, who's reporting to you? And then I start just asking questions, almost like kids do. Well, why? Well, tell me more about that. Well, okay, let's talk more about that. And then people just keep going. And before you know it, you just watch, you can like watch light bulbs go off. And they're like, oh, oh yeah, that's budget. That's people. Oh wait, my team already has 6 more projects. Or